Hi and welcome to Wednesday with Wilna. We're making a scrapbook layout today, and the theme of this video is take two because this is the second layout I'm going to make because the first one was a complete disaster. So I'm quickly going to show you a few minutes later in this video a fast forward version of the disaster. So I created this cut file, and it's basically some words that I wrote on Instagram last week, and it just touched my heart, and I wanted to make a cut file. And now I'm just going to use regular gel, and I'm just going to use it as a stencil. And this was inspired by the art journal page that I posted on Monday on my YouTube video. But you'll see this one is not going to be art journal-y. It's going to be scrapbooky, actually. And that's the thing that I think the two media or platforms will absolutely inspire each other. But I wanted to make a very clean scrapbook page today, and I only realized it after I made a messy one. So I'll show you the messy one in a few seconds. You can see how wonderful it works. The stencil worked fantastic with the regular molding paste, regular gel, sorry. You can use heavy gel, you can use molding paste, light molding paste. It's totally up to you. But I wanted to use something that would resist paint. So now you just have to let this dry. It takes around 10-20 minutes. It actually dries super quick, which is one of the nice features of the heavy gloss gel as well as the regular gel. So just scrape your stencil on a piece of newsprint, scrape it clean, and that way you can use it again. Yeah, so you can see it didn't look terrible, but I think because I just wasn't in a mood for a super messy page. So when I cleaned my stencil, and then I just stenciled the words again with heavy gel, and you can find the stencil and this specific frame cut file just together in one little folder on iheartstudio.ca. You can buy it there. So I decided to just go the opposite way, just do it very clean and simple. I wanted something sweet and not super artistic, if that makes sense. So that's why I just decided, let me just start again. It's a pain sometimes to start again. Mentally, you're just not there. You don't have, I don't know, I call it decision fatigue. You know, sometimes you're not ready to do it again. So I literally took a break. I took my 1 girl out for lunch, and then I decided to come back and try again. And then I decided to take some products out of my stash that would inspire me, and these two chipboard pieces was definitely what I did use. So one is by Maggie Holmes, her open book collection, and this one is by Crate Paper. It's called Kiss Kiss, and I just have a couple of the sheets of chipboard embellishments, so I decided to dig into them and use them. So now I'm just going to do a little square design, and I'm going to see how I'm going to place them so that it works. And in the end I decided just to cut the little flower. So I decided to add my embellishments to my layout while the gel is drying, because I just ran out of time. And then I don't know how I cut that flower. I don't know what I was thinking, but if there's a wrong way to cut this specific flower, then I cut it the wrong way. So I'm moving things around so I can put it at the bottom, and there you go. And in the end I just took scissors and cut it further. Again, I don't know what I was thinking. Oh yeah. There you go, that looks better. So just a little square design element coming in there to offset the square of the photograph. So it's funny. One thing that I just want to say is the cut file says "see the light." Now the words came about because on Instagram I shared a photograph of a little mobile that I created for dear Lizzie long ago, and it's hanging in my studio, and when the morning light comes it just catches it, and it just throws all these little glitter parts all over my wall, and it's so beautiful. And so it's actually, when I was thinking about using a photograph, I knew I wanted to do a photograph of myself. And then I was editing a wedding yesterday, and I saw this picture that I took of myself in the mirror at the salon where the girls were getting ready, and I decided to use it because when you photograph you always want to see the light, so it's actually very appropriate. So I'm using these silk ribbons, and I decided to use the three colors, the light pink, dark pink, and mint, and just to create a soft element on the layout, just to soften it up a little bit more. That's really the only reason why I wanted to use the ribbons. And it's just so cute. That little telephone, mint telephone, is so adorable. And I mean, this is actually a Valentine collection, the Kiss Kiss, but it doesn't look Valentine-ish on this layout. So there you go. And I just messed, everything is a mess. I don't know. Yeah, maybe today wasn't a scrapbook day. I don't know. Everything took twice as long, and the hot glue was just all over the place. I mean, what's up with that? Anyway, so I wanted to just add another little element to it. So I took some baker's twine, and I'm just going to tie a little bow just there in the middle of the little square. And that looked just so cute. Just a fascinating little part of it. The cut file that you can buy on iHeartStudio also has the PDF for the words, and it's also in a mirror image, the PDF. So if you want to use it on an art journal, and I'll probably use it on an art journal at some stage, then you have it already, you know. So I think there's so many variations that you can add in a folder with all these files. I mean, you can, oh, it's just, it's actually a little mind-boggling sometimes to decide which formats do I add into the folder. So that's just something that I thought would be interesting to you. So the photo corner, that is just keeping everything together. And now I think my gel is dry enough so that I can add my mist. I wanted to add like that beautiful green mist, but just do it in a very subtle way so that it enhances the layout and it doesn't give it a overly arty feel. If that's even a word. Let's say it is. Okay. So I'm just going to cover my embellishments and my photograph with paper towel. And you know what's funny? I have a bathroom just next to my scrapbook room, and I bought these paper towels in bulk like 2 years ago, and it's still not ran out because that's what I put in there for people to dry their hands. Just because a guest towel never works for me. It's just something that doesn't work for some reason. Anyway, but now every time I need a paper towel, I have to run around and grab a paper towel from the little basket in the bathroom. And while I was doing it this time, I'm like, why don't I just put a little basket in my scrapbook room with paper towels? So I don't know why I haven't done it, but yeah, I haven't. So I'm adding a little bit of mist, and then I also sprayed 1 or 2 spritzes of water just to dilute it a little bit. You can see I'm keeping the page upright so that I was hoping there would be some drips coming down, but in the end, it's okay. I didn't want to, like I said, an overly artsy page, and in the end, it worked lovely. I love the way how the gel resists the mint spray so that the white of the words come through. So that's a nice idea. So now I'm just drying it with my embossing tool. And basically, this layout is, the bulk of it is done after this paint is dry. I like the black parts of the layout, so I thought I wanted to add a couple of black ink splatters, like black. So I'm using my India ink. This is the ink that I use to draw all my cut files with. And I'm just going to cover my photograph, or anything that you don't want ink splattered. Just cover it, wet your brush, and then we're just going to let the ink fall where it wants to, basically. So that's important. And then you just want to let that dry as well. So what I did is I actually let it dry a little bit, and then I blotted it with a paper towel. And I wanted to add the damp. What? Oh man, I don't know what it is with me today. Sorry, I wanted to edit that part out, but I decided to leave it in because then at least you can hear the stupid things I say sometimes. Damp. Okay, so it's probably one word for date stamp. Anyway, so I wanted to add the date with a stamp. Anyway, and so I think I need more coffee, and I don't even think it's that, because I've had like 2 large coffees already today. So I don't know. I think I just need to go and lie in bed. And anyway, so you just want everything to be dry. And then I decided then to add my journaling on the photo itself. I don't know if you can see it, but the photograph got damaged in my first attempt to this layout. But I decided to use it anyway because my printer was giving me trouble today as well. And I'm not going to print it again. So I decided just to take a pen and to write the journaling of the cut file and the texture on the photograph itself. Okay, and I'm just going to trim my paper a little smaller, half an inch either side, well, bottom and side. And I must say, for everything that went wrong today, this page is looking very good. I'm giving myself 100% for trying at least. So no, really, I do love it a lot. So it's exactly what I wanted. I wanted something soft and sweet, very scrapbookish in my style. So I think that's the thing. And I'm going to mount it on this paper by Crate Paper Kiss Collection. Or is it Maggie? I don't know. One of them. On Crate Paper. At least it's Crate. And I'm just going to mount it, and then I'll do my journaling, and then the page is done. So thank you so much for watching this video today. Thank you so much for every comment that you leave. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your love and your support. I won't be able to do it without you. So yeah, when everything goes wrong, sometimes something beautiful comes out of it. So I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.